Welcome to part 2 of our Spain-Portugal trip. We'll be starting our trip off at Camping Osuna in Madrid, and travelling all the way from Madrid across country, across pretty much the border into Portugal, all the way to a place called Tomar. While at Tomar we will be spending the night, and we'll be visiting a couple of places. One of the places is Castle de Tomar. Here's a couple of pictures of what to expect while we're there. We'll also be visiting the Convent of Christ, and a couple of more pictures of what to expect of that. We'll be leaving there and travelling south, and we're heading for Lisbon. Lisbon will be staying in the pretty much the centre of Lisbon, and while there visiting the Belém Tower. This is what that looks like. We'll also be visiting not so much things that are in Lisbon, but that are outside of Lisbon. So we'll be travelling to what is in effect Benfica station, or we'll walk to there, catch the train, and we'll take the train all the way across city, all the way to a place called Sintra. And then we've got what is in effect about a mile and a half's walk to see the items we want to see there. So these include Quinta del Regaria. There's a couple of pictures of that, so what to expect there. This picture of the initiation well, this I'm really looking forward to. I think this is very, very strange indeed. Also we'll be visiting what is in effect the National Palace. So the National Palace, a very colourful building, and fantastic views as well. That'll conclude our time in Lisbon, and we'll be travelling south again, well, just working our way across the country a bit, and then we'll be heading for a town called Évora, and in Évora there's a Chapel of Bones. I must admit, this one I'm definitely looking forward to. Very macabre, but very interesting. We'll leave there, travel south. We're just working our way south, and we're just going to have an overnight stop, which is pretty much just overlooking a lake. There's nothing much else to see, but hopefully the views will be pretty good. Then travelling south again to a place called Castle of Cola. It's some ruins there. There's a church there for us to look at. It's probably quite a picturesque place. We leave there, and then we'll be working our way right the way down to the southwestern tip of the country. We're going to have a look at a lighthouse called Faro do Cabo de São Vicente. I think this is how you pronounce things. This is a lighthouse that's looking out to sea in the southwest tip. We'll also be spending the night here as well. Then working our way a few miles up the coast, and we're on our way to a place called Ponta de Piedra. We're going to be taking a boat trip on this one to go and have a look at some of these rock formations, and hopefully that'll be really, really interesting, really good. We shall be travelling then, working our way across the not too close to the sea, to a place called Sand City Lagoa, where there we'll find structures made in sand. So I think there's some really big ones there apparently, so that should be pretty interesting. Looking forward to that one as well. Then travelling across the country, right the way across Portugal, not too far, not too close to the coast. We're not really interested in spending any time on the beach at the moment. Across the border, back into Spain again, and then we're going to make our final stop on this part of the journey at a place just above Huelva called Los Salanos, and this is where we'll be spending our evening. This is our final destination on this part of the journey.